All right, guys. Hey, good morning. It is Friday morning, and I want to talk through. We have been working through molarity. We did the Chemistry Live on Thursday and or on Tuesday. You had to pick one, and we talked about concentrations using percent by mass. And then on Wednesday, we talked about molarity. We gave you what is molarity. If you remember, in terms of molarity, we said there's weak and there's strong, right? We went through some molarity problems that look like this. We said this is the equation you need. Molarity is moles of solute over liters of solution. I want to show you a cheat today, okay? So I want to introduce you to this thing called the molarity triangle. The way that this works, see if I can get this work. If I want to solve for molarity, okay, now on my triangle, here is molarity. If I want to solve for molarity, all I have to do is cover up what I'm solving for and then look at what's left. Okay, so molarity is capital M. If I'm trying to solve for molarity, what do I have left? Right here, I have moles of solute. And below it, I have liters of solution. And so if I want to solve for molarity, the way I solve for it is I'm just going to take moles of solute over liters of solution. Okay? Now, what happens if I want to solve for moles? Oops, what happened? Try it again. Sorry about that, guys. What happens if I want to solve for moles? Okay, so if I want to solve for moles, I can still use this triangle. I'm just going to cover up what I'm solving for, in this case, which is moles. And then what do I have left? Well, I have molarity, capital M, and it's right next to liters. Molarity right next to liters. Now, maybe this triangle is incomplete. Maybe I should have a little times there. Moles equals molarity times liters. But if I want to solve for moles, I just take molarity times liters. Okay, let's try it again. What if I wanted to solve, what if I wanted to solve for liters? Okay, all I have to do is cover up the one I'm solving for. And then I say, okay, what's left? Well, I have moles over molarity. And so the equation I would use is liters equals moles over moles of solute over molarity would give me liters. Okay, so that's the molarity triangle. Okay, and I will put this PowerPoint on Google Classroom so you can find it. It's pretty straightforward, but this is kind of the same thing. Can you rearrange the molarity triangle to solve for different things? So if I'm solving for molarity, right? If I want to solve for molarity, sorry, pen is not working today. If I want to solve for molarity, it's moles over liters. It's moles over liters. What happens if I want to solve for moles, right? Moles is liters times molarity. What if I want to solve for liters, right? Liters is moles over molarity. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so if I wanted to do a simple example of this, let's take a look at this. How many moles? So I'm solving for moles. So I'm solving for this blue one at the top. What's my equation? Well, I cover that up. I have molarity times liters. So the equation I'm going to use is molarity times liters. So I look to the question. It says I have 3 liters of a 0.5 molar. So now I just plug it in. 0.5 for molarity, 3 for liters. 0.5 times 3 is 1.5. I can solve for moles, okay? So here's what I want to do. On Google Classroom, I put a little worksheet on there. There's seven questions on there. We're going to go through them. They're just like this. We're going to solve for moles or liters or molarity, and we're going to use a triangle to do so. Okay, so if you haven't gone to Google Classroom, open that up, open it up. Now, this is a video where it's you do what you need to do. If you do one question, you're like, dude, I get this, be done and finish the worksheet. If you get 4 questions and say, I don't need the video, I can do the worksheet, be done watching the video. But you might need to watch it for all 7. Fine, that's great. It's available for you. Okay, but you do what you got to do for this one. All right, so here, let's go, let's roll. So question 1 says, to make a 4 molar solution, how many moles? So let's make sure, oh man, I'm struggling with the pen today. How many moles? So I'm solving for moles. So I cover it up. What do I have? Molarity times liters. So the equation I'm going to use is moles equals molarity times liters. And now I just plug in what do I got? What do I have? I have a 4 molar. Okay, that's 4. How many moles of solute will be needed if 12 liters of solution are required? So liters is 12. 4 times 12 is what? 48 moles. And I'm done. So hopefully you're going, man, it can't be that easy. It is. Okay. Now, you won't always be able to do it in your head. So I, like you guys, have my trusty calculator. We'll do it together. Okay. Let's do question 2. So again, you're writing this in your worksheet. As always, you could do it old school on paper like I did, okay? And then just take a picture and do it that way. However you want to do it is fine. You just got to show me not just the answer, though. I don't want number 1, 48. I won't give you credit for it. You got to show me the work, prove that you can do it. So number 2, how many moles? Okay, solving for moles, right? What's my equation? Moles equals, cover that up, what do I have left? Molarity times liters. Same one we just did. All right, how many liters? 2.5. What's molarity? 0.150. Okay, so 0.150 times 2.5, 1.50 times 2.50 equals, I got 3.75, and again, that tells me how many moles. Done. 3.75. Okay, let's try another one. Here we go. Now, number 3 says, what's the molarity? So now I'm solving for molarity. Well, that's this one. So it's a different equation. So molarity is capital M. What's left? I have moles of solute on top over liters of solution on bottom. So let's take a look. It says 0.126 moles. So that's going to go on top, 0.126 moles, and 1 liter on bottom. Okay, I'm not a math guy, but anytime there's a 1 on bottom, that's an easy one. Molarity equals 0.126. There's your molarity. And remember, molarity is a quantitative measurement of concentration. The higher the big M, the molarity, the more concentrated, the stronger the solution. The lower the big M, the weaker, the more diluted, the less concentrated. Guys, we're almost half done. Here we go. 4, how many moles? So again, I'm solving for moles. Cover it up. What do I got? Molarity times liter. Moles equals molarity times liters. Plug them in. 0.25, plug it in. 0.7. Right, so what do I have? I have 0.7 times 0.25. Oops, didn't work. 0.7 times 0.25. I got 0.175 moles. Done. Number 5. What is the molarity? So now I'm solving for molarity again, right? Cover it up. What's molarity? Molarity equals moles on top over liters on bottom, and then just plug it in. Come on. 3.5 on top, 1.25 on bottom. Now, it's not going to always be this easy. I didn't do it to you today, but I might not give it in moles. I might not give it in liters. I might give you grams. Then you got to convert to moles. I might give you milliliters. Then you got to convert to liters. And you can do all those things. We've done them. We'll show you. But I'm trying to keep it really simple for you. And then I get on my trusty calculator, 3.5, oops, 3.5 divided by 1.25. Answer is 2.8. And again, that's capital M molarity. That's the concentration. Two more, guys. Let's do it. Okay, now number 6 gives you two solutions, solution A and solution B. So you got to read it carefully. It says, which solution is more concentrated? Okay, so remember, what's a measurement of concentration? The measure of concentration is molarity. So I want to find molarity. You should know molarity equals moles on top over liters on bottom. Okay, so for solution A, what do I have? I have 0.005 moles over 0.5 liters. For solution B, what do I have? I have 6 moles on top over 4 liters. And now I just got to plug them in, right? 0.005 divided by 0.5 equals, I get 0.01 molar. That's for A. For B, 6 divided by 4, I get 1.5 molar. Okay, so now it says, which solution is more concentrated? So remember, molarity is a measure of concentration. The bigger the number, the more concentrated. The lower the number, the less concentrated. So which is a bigger number? That's going to be solution B. Okay, solution B is the answer for 6. One more and we'll call it a day. How many liters? Now, I guess I haven't done any of those yet, but you know how to do that, right? Liters, cover it up. I'm solving for liters. What do I have left? I have moles on top over molarity on bottom. Okay, well, I can do that. Plug it in. 2.5 moles on top, 2 molar solution on bottom, 2.5 divided by 2 equals liters equals 1.25 liters. And I'm done. So all I really wanted to show you today is, can you use that guy, molarity chart? This is just a tool in the toolbox, y'all. But when I have this, I can solve for moles, I can solve for liters, I can solve for molarity. Boom. If you can do that, you're good. Now, I will tell you, you're going to have to do this to finish the Kool-Aid lab. And I'll show you how to do that on Monday. In the meantime, y'all need to have an awesome weekend. Y'all need to be good. Y'all need to behave. If you got problems, questions, or issues, call me, email me, text me, do what you got to do. You're not alone. I love you. I care about you. Okay, way to go. You made it through another week. You're doing great. You're doing great. This is hard. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. All right, we'll see you guys.